Olight came out with a new Worklight, and at first glance it looks pretty nice. There's a lot of cool features here, but they absolutely failed at making a Worklight, and it's really sad to see what people might expect to get out of this and what they're actually going to get. I'm going to go through this top to bottom, tell you what I really dislike about this, and the few things that I do like. Stay tuned. Bear with me 1 minute while I quickly show you this light. There's knobs on top to turn it on. You can go up and down. Low is 200 lumens. High is going to be 3000 lumens. So far, it sounds absolutely awesome. Brought it back down to low so the camera's not all screwed up. There's another knob that spins completely in a circle, never stops, that adjusts the color temperature, 2700 to 6000. Pretty cool, although I totally dislike the knob. It should go, from 2700 to 6000 and stop. Otherwise, you can just sit and spin that knob. Not cool, but I like that part of it. That's pretty neat. There is a remote control on the back that you can take off, so I can actually turn on and off this light, and I can raise everything up. I can do everything that I could do on the light with this remote control. Pretty stinking cool. Downside of this: 3000 lumens will last for 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. Then it goes down to half, and it'll sit there for just over 2 hours. Then it goes down to 30%, and it'll sit there for a little bit. That just, ugh. So on low, this dude will last 4.5 hours. On low, 200 lumens. On low. That just makes no sense to me. That is not a Worklight. If we pulled out like the Metabo HPT, this is a 4000 lumen light. If it really is, whatever it is adjustable. I use this guy all the time. In 15 minutes, what project takes you 15 minutes? If this Milwaukee light came on for 5-10 minutes and then downgraded itself to 50%, you'd be mad. I'm just blown away by that. I understand it in flashlights. I don't get it in a Worklight. Second, right on the box, right in the front, 3000 lumens, 99.36 watt hours. What is 99.36 watt hours? There's 100 watt hours right there. What DeWalt light do you know that you could turn on and that would only last for 4.5 hours with this battery? So this is a 7.2 volt system, not a 20 volt system. So it's a little bit different. It just doesn't have the output time to actually get something done. And it is quite heavy. Let's just come in and take a quick look at it. Build quality on this is actually nice. It's IPX5 rated. You have a USB-C charger here, which takes quite some time. And then you have a USB-A output. I like that part. The fact that you have to get this rubber piece in here and it's very tight is kind of mediocre. Here's the remote I was talking about. You just slide this guy out. And it's hard to see what is on there because there's not much of markings, but you can just push this, guess which one turns it on, and well, I guess it's not working right now. This is on. So I have the light off. Maybe that's the kicker. You have to have it on. So if the light is actually off, you have to have it on for the remote to work, which I can see in certain circumstances. You know what, it'd be neat to have a light to turn it up a little bit, turn it down. I don't know if I need the color temperature to go, but that happens. So you can have everything done with the remote. This is the brightness switch, which stops, and then it clicks for off. But when it's on, this is your color temperature. And this dude just rolls and rolls and rolls, and it really only needs maybe a third of the switch. That's about it. From there, we have a tripod light or a mount. This is great. I love that you have a nice handle here in the tripod mount, and this will move around. I think that part's great. What really kills this is the fact that we only get 15 minutes, and the runtime that it has is absolutely horrible. I charged this thing fully up, and I literally used it for 10 minutes, and I'm down 2 bars. That sucks. So to sell a Worklight, I think it's great to have a Worklight. You got a great barrier over here. This is going to get hot, but You got to come up with a way to let this dude run and run at a decent level of lumens. If 2000 is all you can put out, then make a 2000 lumen light, but let it run for an hour or two minimum before it drops down. You can't do 15 minutes on a Worklight. If you are looking at this Olight Odiance, make sure that you know you only have 15 minutes on high, and then you're dropping down to half. You don't have long there until you drop down to 30%. 30% is going to be really low, and you really aren't getting much of a Worklight. So if you're going to spend the money on this guy, it has a battery that is inside, not replaceable. I would highly recommend that you move over to something like this Metabo HPT or the Milwaukee lights. Milwaukee lights are absolutely awesome. They're a little bit more expensive, but at the same point in time, they're the same, if not better quality, and they're not going to drop down on you like this guy would. 15 minutes doesn't give you a lot of time to do a good job or do a job right. And the only place where this light doesn't drop down is low. Low is 200 lumens. That doesn't do a whole heck of a lot for you. So check this out. Don't check it out. Do what you want. Leave some comments below. How long do you think a Worklight should last before it drops down in lumens due to heat? This is the first one I've ever seen that actually drops down because of heat. Most of the other ones are made with heat sinks, other things on them, and they keep kicking up until the battery dies. You may chew up a battery faster, nothing like this. So comments below. If you like this light, also leave those comments. I welcome both the love and the hate. Give us a like in this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.